All right, and we are back for our March edition of Cruising with the Mayor. How are you doing today, Mr. Mayor?
I'm doing great. How's everybody?
Oh man, you know it's Friday the 13th again. Didn't we do one on Friday the 13th a couple months ago?
Yes, we did.
And we're on a golf cart again on Friday the 13th. Last time we survived. I'm a little worried.
We did.
It was much colder last time though. You know, it was cold this morning, but it's warming up. But welcome back to this month's Cruising with the Mayor. Let's dig in.
Yeah.
So last night, let's start. Well, first of all, we recognized our employee spotlight for the month, which was Laura Moore, who is our assistant director of Parks and Rec. Laura is absolutely awesome. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, she was nominated by Amy Evans, our director of Parks and Recreation. And in the write-up, I learned so much about her role and what she's done.
Yeah.
She has done a fantastic job of our programming and helping our parks be utilized more efficiently and effectively. And based on the metrics, I almost feel like she's kind of the business side of Parks and Recreation, creating better opportunities for our citizens to be served by that department, but also making sure we're efficient and effective in how we do it. Mm-hmm. So I was very thrilled to recognize her. Laura, thank you so much for what you do for our town and our Parks and Rec department. You do great.
Absolutely. Laura is absolutely awesome. I've gotten to know her. We're actually in leadership Dorchester together. And so we're going through that experience together. And so that says a lot with Laura going through that program as well. I'm really excited to watch her go through that and blossom and take lead on some of the stuff that we're doing within the program. So Laura, if you're watching, congratulations, well deserved. You're a rock star. Amen. And also thank you for your service, because she is also in the military as well. So thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you for your service. Hey.
We also had, we recognized Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month.
Yes.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
No, you know, it was really awesome to have one of our young citizens come out and stand up with her mom for Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month, and to recognize folks, not everybody has what we would call a simple life.
Yes,
some of those disorders that were listed yesterday, life can be really hard, and it's an honor to recognize those folks in our community who are fighting every day just to be healthy.
Yeah, and we're all born with different things, and some are harder than others, and being able to bring awareness to a certain disease and hopefully it impacts someone that could really spend effort, time, volunteer, or bring money and what I mean. There's just so much importance behind just awareness of certain things. So I'm really glad we were able to recognize that last night. We also did Women of Construction as well. You want to talk a little bit about that?
So exciting, because I'm from the construction industry. I've been working in transportation construction for most of my career, and I will tell you, every single successful project I've been a part of has had women construction professionals engaged in, whether on the team, leading, designing, overseeing. And I just love being able to recognize them. There are not enough ladies in that industry. There's kind of a stigmatism, or whatever you want to call stigma, with ladies in construction, but they do a fantastic job. We need more women professionals in that industry.
Agree.
So I love recognizing that.
Agree. And I will be the first to say, the women are in charge. They know how to keep things in order. I grew up in a house of just all women, and so I learned real quick, and so we really do appreciate all the women of construction and everything that they are doing for their companies and for our community, and just everything they're doing, and bringing awareness to that, and hopefully bring more women into that industry as well.
Yes.
Because it's absolutely needed.
It is.
Last but not least, we did recognize Stand Up and Play and Heroes. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it was great to recognize the folks who are actually creating opportunities to improve the mental health of our public safety professionals, emergency folks, and first responders. The gentleman who accepted the award basically gave a testimony that his life was saved because of Coast Guard and medical emergency responders that came to his aid. He said, I think he coded 3 times.
He died 3 times.
Yes, and well, guess what? He's helping give back because of that experience. He's helping serve for the mental health of our public safety professionals. Say, hey,
So what does that mean, right? Like, let's dig into that a little bit. Just knowing you've been through something so hard and so scary. I mean, he died 3 times. 3 times. And now that experience, he's working, his mission is to give back.
correct.
You know, it's crazy how things like that work, right? You know, you go through a certain experience in your life and you use that experience to really just kind of help your community. I love that.
It is great. I mean, that's what makes our community so special.
It's pretty cool. We have a
is.
lot of those stories here in Somerville, don't we?
We do.
It's
We do.
awesome. And by the way, podcast is coming back, and Mayor is the first guest on it. We already filmed it. But if you have stories like that, we want to use that as an opportunity to share your story with our community. So I just wanted to plug that real quick because I know we have some amazing stories. All right, so let's dig into some of the agenda items. You know, we had a lot of community members come out regarding a rezoning with a bed and breakfast. Was it South Magnolia?
That's correct. That's correct.
So first of all, I love, and we talk about this almost every time, but I love when a community comes together and speaks on something.
Yes.
And they kind of support each other and get involved in the process of local government and town council. I just want to point that out. We had a good crowd last night who spoke up, and I love that. And so kudos to everyone watching who did come and speak up. We ask for that, please. We don't know anything or opinions or anything unless you speak to us. We need to hear them. Yeah. All right, I'm off my pedestal.
No.
But
we need public involvement and engagement.
Yeah.
And the community did a fantastic job and respectfully kind of articulated what they were concerned with on the rezoning request. And I understand exactly where they were coming from. Council last night ended up passing first reading, but if you listen to the video and you listen to the meeting last night, you heard a lot of questions and a lot of concerns, and I share those with the community, that the rezoning designation that was requested may be a little too intense for that residential section of our town. It is in the historic district, so we need to be very mindful as we make decisions about the future land use in the town of Somerville, that we're not bringing negative impacts to what has made Somerville so special, our unique architecture, our sweet charm, and our historic district, which needs to be protected. So I am all for input and feedback, and while I love bed and breakfasts, and I think they create great opportunities for our
100%.
small business, bring out-of-town money, help us showcase what Somerville's all about from a hospitality standpoint, our food and shopping, which is second to none.
Agreed.
All of that, I think, factors into the decision. But I look forward to future discussions and seeing how we can work with the community on what's best for the town of Somerville, because that's the goal.
Absolutely.
What's best for the town of Somerville.
Absolutely. And honestly, I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, you know, it's sometimes confusing. I want to bring it up. So first reading, in case you are not familiar, does not pass it, okay?
Correct.
This is an opportunity for council and leadership, staff, and the community to have further conversation on a subject, okay? So first reading is not passed. It has to go to a second reading, which is the final reading, okay? I just want to point that out because some people don't understand that.
Excellent.
That's, I mean, there were some other items on the agenda. Is there anything else you want to touch base on?
No, nothing too much. You know, council got an update on what's going on in the Gadsden neighborhood with the dam that has a leak currently. We got an update on that in executive session, and no action was taken, and, you know, further study's going to happen with that. But, you know, really, we just hope that everybody gets out and enjoys the Flowertown Festival, which is
later this month.
At the end of this month. I think the azaleas are going to be popping, and it's just a great time as the community comes together. Spring is a great time of year. Chris and I saw my first wisteria sighting of spring. And
literally right before this.
I love the aroma of wisteria, and I just love this time of year. Hope you guys get out and enjoy our town.
Yes, absolutely. And as always, thank you guys so much for being involved in Cruising with the Mayor and listening and taking this as an opportunity to learn and get involved with your local government. And if you have any thoughts, opinions, kudos, or anything like that, please reach out to us. Or if you have any thoughts about how maybe we can make Cruising with the Mayor even better.
Yeah.
You know, we have a golf cart, but maybe we can cruise on something else.
Might be a good idea.
You know, who knows? We'll see. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your month. And please go out to Flowertown Festival and get back to our small businesses, enjoy the art, enjoy our town, and we'll be back next month. And podcast with the mayor's coming out soon, next week actually. So stay tuned. You guys can go ahead and listen on that. We talk about a lot of really good conversations. Get very deep in some of the topics about town, past and future. Not so quick and short as well. We spend our time having a good conversation. So
that was about an hour.
Yeah,
so,
it was a good one.
Yeah,
it was a good one.
discussion.
It was a good one. But that said, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next month.
See you.